So you finished the Red Rising saga and you're looking for some other books to fill this gaping hole that is now in your heart. Well, I have 10 books and why that you should read after you finish Red Rising. Make sure to save this video. I have made this video before, but this is new and it's updated. If you liked Red Rising for the Roman-inspired world and you like the hierarchy and you liked following one main character as he moves through the ranks, then you should read The Will of the Many. This book is a little bit slower paced, but the sequel comes out Tuesday, so I think that fans of Red Rising would really like this one. If Red Rising and The Will of the Many had a baby, it would be Ironbound. Castor is trying to bind a core heart, and we follow him in a progression-style fantasy as he moves through the military rankings. It's Roman-inspired. It's very similar pacing to The Will of the Many. I think that you would like it. If you like the rage and the vengeance in Red Rising, then you should read The Rage of Dragons. Nobody has more anger and a singular focus to take down his enemy than Tau. Red Rising often feels to me like Game of Thrones in space, so if you like the political, family-style betrayal, backstabbings, then you should read Game of Thrones for sure. Red Rising was heavily inspired by Game of Thrones. Another book that influenced Red Rising heavily was Dune. This is the OG sci-fi series. It has Paul Atreides, which is very similar to Hadrian and Darrow. I have not read this yet, so I'll read it with you, maybe. Another book that was heavily inspired by Dune is Empire of Silence in the Sun Eater series. The seventh and final one comes out November 18th. This is a slower telling story than Red Rising. A lot of times fans of Red Rising will recommend Empire of Silence, which I think is a good recommendation, but just know that it is slower paced. But if you like the space opera nature of Red Rising, go ahead and read Empire of Silence. I'm only 50% through this book, but the fandoms of the Stormlight Archives and Red Rising overlap so much, I would be remiss to not recommend this to you. Raise your hand if you get to hang out with Pierce Brown and Matt Ditterman at an arcade. I'm so excited! This is another series where the fandoms overlap so much. Dungeon Crawler Carl is a lit RPG and it's such a fun read, and I love Princess Donut. If you liked Red Rising for the epic nature of trying to save the world and the stakes are super high and the cast of characters that you can love, go ahead and read Throne of Glass. The first two books were written when she was a teenager, so please bear with them. They get better and the writing improves as it goes on. If you liked Red Rising for the space aspect, then go ahead and read Leviathan Wakes. It's really masterclass in world building and spaceships. I really felt immersed. The first book is kind of like a detective in space novel. There's aliens. It's really good. If you like these recs, stick around.